Hey guys, it's Kimise. I'm back for this week's vlog, and I hope you guys are doing great. I'm very excited. I have been doing really well this week. It was a really good week of school, and I'm just so thankful. And you know what? That's going to be the theme today. So, if you don't want to hear about what I'm thankful for or what I think we should be thankful for, then well, that's what I'm talking about. So I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope your week has gone well as well. Okay, so anyways, let's get started. So it's this is November 20th, 2022, if you're seeing this far in the future. And a few things. I just want to do a quick shout out to brand new subs this week. It's Gino, Devilish Beast 420, Chris Cruz, and there's lots of others because our channel really ramped up this last week and a half, and we are well over 910 subscribers, and we are getting so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So I just want to thank everybody who's like taking a moment to hit that subscribe button, because that just blows me away that you guys are interested in watching some of my content and interested enough to hit that subscribe button. So guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be there if you guys didn't hit it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and this is the first time you're catching this, consider it. It really helps me out a lot. That's how YouTube works. That's the algorithm. And so as I want to grow this channel, hopefully do some other things, your support gives me the ability to do that. So thank you very, very much. As far as things going on, today we're just gonna talk. I'm not going to get into King's Isle that much because we're kind of in a holding pattern, waiting for Novus to be released. I'm very excited about that. We'll be bringing back the Myth walkthrough so we can go through Novus. So if you guys watch that or are in the process of watching that, I'm pretty excited that we'll be able to get back in there with our penultimate character, and then of course we'll keep our dual school walkthrough going through, which is going fantastic. I'm so excited. We're working on a pet right now, and so that's kind of what's been going on with my King's Isle stuff. Minecraft, nothing this week, but I should get a video out this week. Yeah, I'm this whole week. This is what our Thanksgiving week of this year. So I've got the week off. I've got some training I got to do. I've got a shelf I got to make for my daughter. But other than that, I should be getting some videos done. Oh, and I'm making Thanksgiving, which I'm going to talk about here in a bit. So, but I should be able to get some Minecraft content out. So I know it's been a little while. Thank you guys so much for your patience on that. But I've been building some stuff that's allowing me to get materials, because it's really hard to build without the materials. And so that's why Minecraft is a grind. It is a grind. You got to work at it. So I'm super excited about that. So what do I want to talk about this week? I'm going to tell you about what I've been thankful for this year. And there are so many things for me to be thankful for. And I think this is a great place for me to throw that stuff out there, because one, I like to share with you guys, because there are many of us that we get beat up on a lot. Okay? We get beat up on, or maybe you're like me and you're your own worst critic. There's always something you think you could have done better, you could have worked harder at, you could have spent more time with, and you're always self-criticizing yourself, which is not a bad trait. Some of the most successful people out there have that trait. But at the same time, it kind of tears up your self-worth a little bit. Yeah, it does. Tears up your self-worth a little bit, So I'm going to hit you now with the top things that I'm thankful for this last year. And I would love to hear in the comments anything that you've been thankful for, because, this year, I'll tell you what, this year has been, it has some goods, it has some goods and some bads, Like, for instance, we finished the Myth walkthrough, which was a great series, and it lasted a while because of how much time I'm able to put into it. And so I was very thankful for the content I've been able to put together. I think my content's really grown in the last year. I think I've really hit a great set of audience with everybody who's been jumping in and showing your support. So I'm really thankful for all the feedback I've been getting. The conversations in the chat have been wonderful. So I'm thankful for my channel and the stuff that I've seen with my channel. That's a big deal. I'm thankful because I took a big risk this year. I decided to leave the school I'd been at for the last 8 years, where I had developed as a leader. I was a department manager for my science department at the junior high. I had really grown that department. We had increased our results every year and had seen a lot of success there. I just felt that there was time for me to change and move on, and it was scary. In fact, it was still scary up to a month and a half ago or two. Right? Even when I got a brand new job teaching physics and astronomy at this new campus that I'm so excited about being at. and it was really a risk. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I took the risk. I'm thankful that I didn't sit back and say, you know what, I'm not super happy here, but I'll keep chugging along. We'll keep trying to make a difference. I'm glad I took the risk because I've grown a lot as an educator since taking that risk and jumping into a new area. I've been challenged in ways I haven't been challenged for a few years before. Having to learn new content, having to work harder to connect with a new age level of students and everything. Work hard to feel like I have the trust of the administrators I'm working for, and that's been fantastic. I'll tell you what, the school I'm at and the administrators I have right now, it's just fabulous. In education, you hear a lot right now for the last few years, ever since COVID. I mean, it was rough before, but it's been really rough for the last few years about educators getting out, the teacher shortage, just the tales you've been hearing all across the country, both the goods and the bads. And it's been a real struggle. Like if you want to be if you're an educator, if this is something that you have a passion for, something that you're good at, depending on what your stress levels you're able to deal with, it's been kind of tough. And I'm thankful that both districts I've been at have been very supportive and have been very great communities. And the new district that I'm at, it's been over the top with the leadership, the support that I'm getting from them. The way they challenge me, which has been really positive, really strong. For instance, I just had my first evaluation 2 weeks ago, and what I got back from that evaluation is that we love what you're doing. The best way for you to grow is continue to enhance what you're doing and continue to, reflect on it the way you're doing. So I'm very, very thankful for all that. It's been great. Here's one that I'm sure you don't hear, but I'm thankful that my kids are all healthy. All 4 of my kids are all healthy. They all got their challenges, but I'm thankful that, they're moving along in life, that they're completing stuff. Like my oldest, she started her first engineering job this summer, and she's having a great time. She's making good money. She's making more money than I am, but she's an engineer. I'm a high school physics teacher. So yeah, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of difference in that. I'm thankful for my other daughter. She's got a plan as far as where she wants to go, and she's working hard, and she's enjoying her job. I'm proud of my 2 sons, and I've got a total of 4 kids. I'm proud of my 2 sons. One's doing good. He's just started his first year of high school this year, and the other one is getting ready to enroll in college and try to expand his career in computer science. And I'm so proud of those guys. They're awesome. My kids are killer, and I'll tell you what. I'm proud of and I'm thankful for my wife, who has put up with me for, gosh, this is going to kill you because I'm not even sure how long, but 28 years. We've been married now for 28 years. I can't even express how incredible this journey has been with one of the most awesome people I've ever known, one who loves me unconditionally, one who puts up with my stuff, because I'll tell you what, I'm not easy to live with. I make plenty of mistakes. I mess things up quite a bit. Let me know in the comments if you've ever done that before. I'm sure you have. But I'm so thankful for her, and we're this month, in month of December, is our 20th wedding anniversary, and I'm super stoked, that she loves me as much as she do, and I love her too. And it's just one day at a time, but we keep on taking it. And I'm thankful that all my kids have big hearts, that they help people who need help, that they're willing to do stuff for others, and that they're the people that they are. I love them so much. Well, I guess with that, I want to tell you about what we do for Thanksgiving, because I want to immortalize this in video. And if you've watched a lot of my videos, you've probably heard the story before. If you've ever heard, or if you've ever caught any of my streams around this time of the year, because I love talking about it. And I'm going to tell you about my Thanksgiving journey real quick. So Thanksgiving, in the United States, is a pretty big deal, and traditional food is like a big roast turkey or I guess if you like roast beef or duck or something like that, a lot of times you can have that. But we do roast. I've always been like a bird person, so we did roast turkey for years. And there's lots of traditional foods, and depending on what part of the country is depending on what type of traditional foods you guys get. Usually mashed potatoes is a staple everywhere. Fresh baked rolls. Some parts of the country, you got these green bean casseroles or sweet potato casseroles are out there, as well as some corn stuff. Stuffing's a big deal, you know. And one year, me and my wife, you know, gosh, it must be like, geez, like 18 years ago, we did the big spread. This is the first time we didn't go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving. It was me, my wife, it was my two girls. That was our family. Well, we might have had my third kid. Yeah, it might have been. Okay. But there were definitely the four of us. And so we made this huge spread, you know. I roasted the bird. Yeah, we went and brined it, and it was probably the best turkey ever. It was moist. It was well seasoned. We had all the fixings. My wife, to this day, makes incredible pies. Like, she's going to be making a blueberry pie for this Thanksgiving, but I'm sure she made one that year, and some pumpkin pie is really good. Well, anyways, we made the big spread, and we ate it, and we sat down, and I looked at her and said, gosh, this is like the best Thanksgiving we have ever made. It's really good. And it was just our nuclear family, and we had a wonderful time. But I looked at her and said, I really don't like any of this food. It's okay every once in a while, but I don't like it. I don't feel real thankful. So I looked at her and said, we're gonna do something different, you know. So that Christmas, you know, we started a new Christmas thing where it's called the Big Southwestern Christmas. I grew up in New Mexico and Santa Fe, and so we do a big grill with fajitas and with homemade tortillas, homemade rice, homemade salsa, homemade green chili tamales, homemade pozole. And we just spend 2 weeks of cooking, making all this food. And we do this every time in December. But when it came back time for Thanksgiving, I knew that we were not going to do turkey or the other stuff. I guess mashed potatoes would have been okay, but no, we had to draw the line, right? And so I sat back, I said, what do I really enjoy? What's one of my favorite types of foods? And you know what? I love Italian. I'm not Italian. Arpin, if you've seen my name somewhere there, my last name is French, you know, and I'll be honest with you, you know, French food's okay, but it's not the stuff that gets you going. No. I grew up in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Texas, and so Mexican food's like one of my all-time favorites, but the close second is Italian. I absolutely love Italian. So what do we do? Well, I started my journey on making the very best Thanksgiving Italian meals I could come up with. You know, for years I would make a couple lasagnas. I always make for the kids when they were little, we want to make sure they had something that they really enjoyed, so we would make this big 6-cheese macaroni and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese. It's just like, oh, gooey and rich and savory. It's like, my kids love it. I said, do I need to make macaroni and cheese this year? And they all looked at me and said, you better make macaroni and cheese this year. So that's going to be it. But the rest of it's all Italian. Like, we do a multi-layer lasagna. I used to do a vegetarian lasagna now. Well, actually, yeah, that's what we do, is we do a vegetable lasagna now. We grill, we do some Tuscan grilled chicken. And actually this year, I'm going to try something different. We're going to do Parmesan chicken. Oh, yeah. Or I'm going to pound them, bread them, and have them ready to go, so that if you want some Parmesan chicken, you're going to get that. I do fresh-made marinara sauce. I do fresh-made rolls. We knead them and make them the morning of. Also do fresh pasta, which I roll out the night before for our lasagna. I'll tell you what, fresh pasta is the way to go. It doesn't get any better than that. I grill tons of vegetable dishes, like we do this green bean and almond roasted green beans with almond with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. It's absolutely fantastic. We do a mozzarella basil salad with some tomatoes, and that is with some balsamic vinaigrette. Super, super good. We do a bunch of shrimp scampi, because my wife likes shrimp. We like seafood. Hey, who doesn't? And so it's just a big Italian feast, and we try to add some different things. Like, in the past, we've done some Italian roasted potatoes. We might add those back on. I forgot about that. I haven't bought the vegetables yet, so I still got a few days to finish my shopping. Plus, my wife does all these wonderful pies, because you got to have pie for Thanksgiving, or at least that's in our house. And so that's what we're getting ready to do. Getting ready to do the big Italian feast. Would you guys like to see pictures? Leave me some comments. If you want me to post some pictures on the channel, go ahead and let me know. And as I make dishes, I'll start posting. That way you guys can share in our joy. And I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Let me know, guys. What are you thankful for in the comments? I would love to hear it. I hope you guys have a good week. And we'll be back a week from today. And I hope everybody enjoys this season. Thank you guys for helping us get up to our latest subscriber count. And I hope you guys have a good week. This is Kimise. Catch you later. Bye-bye.